everybody, welcome back to another episode of Mario. Fun fucking game. Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And the last part, we started off with the last bit of story for Endwalker, where we went on a hunt. We met with the female Rothgar who requested our help for some contest tapping in Tyrol, and she invited us out to a hunt to help get to know each other. So that's what we did last part. I had to make an abrupt cut. So let's get back to it. We were on our way to fry up our Calibri and have a grand feast. So I will be right back. Oh boy. I'll grab this later. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's the beast quest though, because it doesn't have the beast symbol, so I'm not quite sure what that is. Got a little glimpse of what Pictomancer is. It's a curious job. I saw in Final Fantasy VI when I did my playthrough of it, and I looked at it, and I think I said, "What the fuck is this?" And I never looked back. So I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out. I mean, obviously I'm gonna play it out, so I'm curious. Maybe it will be my new main character, my new main class for my other character. Who knows? All right. Well, now there's a famished face if I've ever seen one. What can I get you, Cecila? Hey, man. Oh, burden me from the hunt, you say? Leave it to me. I have just the recipe. It's a new dish I recently learned from sailors, and for you lives on the house. What do you like here? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. There's a lot of meat to go around. Look at that spread.
さあ食おうぜ。私たちが協力してあげた最初の戦果だ。あ、シャーレアンの料理はまずいって聞いてたけど、なかなかいけるじゃねえか。
なんだこれ。匂いが辛い。
おいおい、いつからそんなにやわになった？辛いもんなんてトラル大陸にもあるだろうが。
さっきディコンさんから聞いたんだが、ラザハンではある女性が食べていたのをきっかけにして激辛料理が流行ってるらしい。ほら、あの町からシャーレアンに出稼ぎに来てそのまま残ってる人も多いだろ。彼らに喜んでもらうために早速真似てみたんだそうだ。
辛くねえ。これぐらい辛くなんてね。
あのな、王女なら少しはそれらしく振る舞ったらどうだ。オタクを連れてきた俺の沽券に関わる。
ほっとけ。たくお前はたまに口を開けば文句ばっかり。
二人とも妙に仲がいいよな。知り合って長いのか？
ああ、こいつと私は幼馴染だ。
So he's from Tyrol, huh?
違う。昔からの知り合いってだけだ。なるほど。よくわかったよ。
つまりエレンビルさんもトラル大陸の出身ということ？それを知ってたらもっと前からいろいろ聞いてたのに。
おあいにくさま。 そういうのが面倒だったから言わなくなったんだ。
そんじゃこの陰険野郎に代わって私がトラル大陸について話すとするか。トラル大陸にはマムージャ族以外にも私やエレンビルしかり多くの種族がいてな。大昔から異種族間の争いが絶えなかったんだ。だが80年ぐらい前、現国王である蓮王グルージャジャがトラル大陸に生きる全ての種族を統一し国を起こした。
それがトライオラ連王国なんだったな。
以後ずっと戦争とは無縁な平和な世が続いてきたんだが、80年も経てば最強の蓮王もじいさんになっちまう。ここらで王位を譲るために継承の儀を執り行うことにしたのさ。参加できる王位継承者は私を入れて4人。それぞれ参加を許された理由があるとはいえ、中には王位につけちゃならねえ奴もいる。
候補者の中に一人野望を秘めた者がいるってことだ。ガレマール帝国が崩壊したという知らせは海を越えてトラル大陸にまで届いててな。そいつはそれをいい機会だと考えてるらしい。領土拡大を狙って外界へ打って出るべきだってな。
せっかく蓮王がみんなを一つにまとめて平和にしたってのに、領土拡大なんてしようもんならまた戦争が起こっちまう。そんなの私は望んじゃいない。だから何としても私が継承の儀に勝って今の平和なトライオラを維持してみせる。
だが王を決める大事な儀式に異国の人間が参加するなんて許されるのか？
ああ、そのことなら問題ね。多くの種族が暮らすトラル大陸を滑る王にはそれらをまとめ上げる力量が求められる。だから異国人だろうが何だろうが協力者を自由に集めることを蓮王が許可、いやむしろ積極的に推奨してるのさ。それでお前に会いに来たってわけだ。エレンビルから聞いてた以上の腕前にも惚れたが、何より狩りを通じて信用できるやつだって感じた。だからよ、改めて頼むぜ。私がトライオラの王となるためお前の力を貸してくれ。まあすぐに答えられるわけねえよな。だが他の王位継承者に勝つにはお前が必要なんだ。儀式に間に合う限りいくらでも待つさ。
それならバルデシオン文館に部屋を用意するわ。こちらに滞在している間はそこでゆっくりしていって。
ありがとよ。遠慮なく使わせてもらうぜ。あ、残った肉持って行ってもいいか？
Right. Oh shit. No! I couldn't. I pressed X too fast. Whether you choose to help her, though, is for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time I reported our mission success to the guild ship. I would have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have a royal meal. I shall come by the annex later. Till then. Alright. Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Whoop Lamet's situation. So you have been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Taral? Nemonan with a no? I don't know how to pronounce this word. No is bound to have some information on the continent. It certainly helps you be better informed. Quite right. Not only would it help you make an informed decision, but if you do choose to go, you will be better prepared for what awaits. Come, my friend, let's be up to the archives. Alright. Let's see what we got around here. Origins of blue magic can be traced back to the esoteric practices of the Wallaki, a tribe in the distant continent of Taral. The tribe holds nature in the highest and seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it. They have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue was permitted to live among them and train them in their ways. Those days are some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It's so named for the cerulean deposit that wells up from the surface, turning the entire canyon to brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I managed to master the Wallaki's art and make the animal's power my own. As no name existed for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color was, as you will have doubtless gleaned, is for the significance it holds to the Wallaki. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. Oh, some blue magic history going on there. Alright. What about this one? Let us begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three great continents in Taral. The former stretches out from west to east, or east to west, and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and the difference immediately presents itself in the form of a climate variation. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler when moving east and west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitudinal migration is far more common in history, whether it be by men, animals, or plants. The case in point is the Algans, who rose to power in Aldenard before advancing east into Ilzabard. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garleans. Meanwhile, although disparate tribes of Taral waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open plains could not pierce dense jungle. Such the way of it, until the leader of the Mamalajal succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly is a testament to the Autarch's greatness. What the fuck's that? Is that the leader? This one. Every land that has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent Taral is no exception. Yet while some of their creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many and more exist and there are rarely seen this sign of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces a select variety of species described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca! Accustomed to Taral's craggy mountain ranges, these four-legged beast skin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. Wyvere? This ferocious scalekin is native to the dense jungles of Taral. The Mamalajal have succeeded in taming them and utilizing their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should become no surprise that the Wyvern is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand with this horned brute's rampage. Valgarmonda. Tirali folklore holds this bird-like creature is the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Alright. Interesting. Finally, it's impossible to adequately discuss Eorzean cuisine without speaking of that land from which many of our modern-day staples hail. The far western continent, Tyrol. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous popoto. These crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean dining tables trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1498 in the 6th Astral Era, where a lamented sailor named Kitten Ram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the unknown continent. Kitten Ram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Lamozna. Even granted an audience with their supreme leader whose confidence he won along with permission to roam freely. Kitten Ram returned to Tyrol several times, but during the first expedition, he charted the land and gathered myriad fruit, vegetables, and seeds to bring it back to Limsa Lominsa. Most notable of these was the popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. Produce was far from the only bounty of Kitten Ram's business to Tyrol. Many tantalizing recipes such as the bean-filled burrito and gripping legends such as that of the Golden City reached our shores by way of his ship. Although told outside of Kitten Ram's circle, Tyrol largely remains shrouded in mystery, yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse themselves in the culinary culture of that faraway continent. Interesting. Alright. Hey man. Scoured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. While there are a few books wholly dedicated to the subject of Tyrol, I dare say you found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. But come, let's continue this outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatter. Well, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. Couldn't help but notice that we'd read the very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Tyrol within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? The tale of Kitten Ram sounds more interesting. Yes, the renowned Leminson explorer traversed the Indigo Deep and discovered the unknown West. And his accomplishments didn't end there. He traveled to Tyrol extensively and even forged a friendship with the Dawn Servant. Before we were able to meet Kitten Ram, what things we could learn. Alas, all this happened nigh 40 years ago, and he may no longer be alive to tell his tales. Moving on, did you perchance learn about the fauna of Tyrol? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. I learned about alpacas. Reveres. Ah yes, the great horned beast kept by the Dramamalja, who unleashed them on fortified positions to devastating effect. That reminds me, I recall hearing that a few specimens were brought to Vilbrand not long ago. Perhaps it's possible to see them on the island. I thought I heard familiar voices. Hey, there they are, Alize. Fancy running to you two here. Well, have you some research of your own, do you? We hope to arm ourselves with knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trade agreement with Radzenhan, they will next look to foster relations with other nations. This includes former imperial provinces. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with one another. What of you two? What brings you here today? Wouldn't you believe it? We're going on another adventure! I should probably turn the image off. It'd probably help, wouldn't it? A nation composed of the disparate peoples of Tyrol. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on Tuliolol. I cannot say that word at all. I'm gonna just call it Tuli. The contest assesses the element allowed to help Wook. I'm just gonna call her Wook. There was no mention of such restrictions as I recall. On the contrary, Wook gave us the impression that she could have several champions. Uh-oh. I think I know how to make use most of our respite. Follow me, Alpha. No, we have plans to do. Oh boy. Alizé, wait! It would seem our plans have changed. Excuse me. They can never rest on their laurels. Come, let's return to the annex. Alright. I think we're about to wrap this up, so I think this next bit is the last bit of story. No? Still going, huh? Alright.
いや、いろいろ聞いたり調べたりしたが、肝心なことを聞いてなかったと思ってさ。あんたはどうしたい？ウクラマとの助っ人になるって話、受けるのか
？I understand no to an adventure. We are adventurers.
あんたらしいな。そうやって言い切れるなら、それでいいんだと思う。継承の儀とか、それに関わる責任だとか、厄介な問題もありそうだけどさ。現地に行って、人々と触れ合って、その中で何がいいかを判断しながら旅をしていく。きっとそれが冒険者流だ。トライオラは遠い。大書院にさえ大した記録がないような、ほとんど未知の国だ。あんたがそこで何を見て、聞いて、感じて、考えるのか。想像するだけで、なんだか俺までワクワクする。生きていく。それが人の答えだとして、あんたは自分の旅路に何を見つけるんだろう。それまで好きに歩いてみればいい。
旅の終わりは明日への一歩。道はまだ続いてるんだからさ。あ、そうだ、それなら俺アゴラに寄ってから帰るよ。先にバルデシオン文館に入っててくれ。
Oh boy, what's he planning now? What's this man planning now? Ugh. Thancred! There he is. My man, what are you doing hiding behind a tree? Oh boy. We're still going, huh? Shit, I might have to break this up into 2 parts if this keeps going. Welcome back, Cesar. If you're looking for a walk, she's currently in another chambers. If you'd like, I can go fetch them for you, sure. The big map. The map is that map is about to get expanded even more.
答えは出たって顔してるな。それじゃ聞かせてくれよ。
I wish to boldly go where I've never gone before. I've never been one to turn down adventure. I'll do it.
Onに切るぜ。ひとまずの報酬はトラル大陸での大冒険だ。
その話、私たちも乗ったわ。
Ah, there they are.
アリゼにアルフィノ君も一体どうして。
実は二人には一度ヌーメノン大書院の前で会ってウクラマトのことを話しててさ。で、さっき俺がアゴラで買い物してたらそこでまた声をかけられたんだ。私たちも彼女に会わせてほしいってな。
ああ、お前らがあれだろ。カエルになって尾行してたって双子。エレンビルから聞いてるぞ。
ちょっと他に言うことなかったわけ？
事実だろ。
First impressions last. I mean, man's got a point. First impressions are always important.
はじめまして、王女殿下。私はアルフィノ、そして妹のアリゼと申します。
よせよせ。そういう堅苦しいのは嫌いなんだよ。それよりもさっきの言葉の真意を聞かせろ。お前たちも継承の儀に参加したいのか？
では遠慮なく。私たちはガレマルドの復興を手伝っていてね。あちらでは今諸外国や多くの異種族といかに和解し相互協力へと進むのかが喫緊の課題になっている。そこで多種族を束ねることで成立したトライオラからいろいろと学ばせてもらえたらと思ったんだ。無論継承の儀に関しても全力で支援するよ。
構わないぜ。何人だって歓迎だ。そっちもエオルゼアやガレマルドの話を聞かせてくれよ。
頼もしいお仲間が増えたんだ。俺はお役御免ってことでいいか？
バカ言え。お前には儀式の本番まで付き合ってもらうって最初に言っておいただろ。こいつらは強い凶暴な獣だって倒せるが、何せ初めての土地だ。危険な植物や立ち入るべきじゃない場所はわからねえ。お前はそういうの得意だろ。それに黄金鏡の噂、本当はちょっと気になるんじゃないか。
ほら、クルルも誰よりも先に行きたいって言ってただろ。
ええ、そうなんだけど、バルデシオン委員会の活動がせっかく軌道に乗り始めてきたのに離れてしまっていいのかなって。
それなら心配無用だ。クルルには海底遺跡の時に留守番してもらったからな。委員会のことはしばらく俺やオジカに任せてくれ。
けどナハ君の方こそ。
ガラフさんのこと追いかけてみたいんだろ。せっかくのチャンスなんだ。行ってこい。
ありがとうナハ君。
よっしゃ、決まりだな。継承の儀への協力者としてお前たちの力を貸してくれ。
じゃあこれの出番だな。アゴラで有り金はたいて買ってきたんだ。
The New World map.
よし。レポリットたちとの交流の証に作られた最新の世界地図。ここシャーレアン島よりさらに西に書かれているのが次の冒険の舞台、トラル大陸だ。
And that is the official end of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. That's it. We are officially, that's it. It's officially over. The expansion is done. So, I'm kind of curious to see how Y'shtola, Thancred, Urianger, and Raha will play a part in the expansion, because they're all coming to into Tyrol. So I'm kind of curious to see how they all play a part in all this, because they were teased that the Dawn Trail was going to see that the Scions divided. So I'm really curious to see how what that means. And I, for one, amongst everybody else, I'm pretty excited to see Cryle in action for the first time. All right. And I guess I could give my end thoughts for as an Endwalker as a whole now, since the expansion is technically done now. Endwalker was decent. I mean, obviously it's a slow start because they're starting up a new story and everything. They're also laying the groundwork for future story as well. Like with the whole Void stuff, I'd imagine we'll probably go into the Void and help Zero out and help them get the Void back in working order. Kind of like what happened with, I think it was patch 3.4, 3.5 when we sent Minfilia to the first with the Warriors of Darkness, and then it took us a bit up until 6 or 5.0 to actually go there ourselves. So I'd imagine probably maybe come 8.0 or 9.0 we'll go into the Void to have that as an expansion as an expansion focus, because I could definitely see all that work we did with the whole Void stuff as groundwork for future story. So definitely interested to see how that all plays out in the future, but that's years upon years away from now. That's a good 4 to 6 years away from here. As a whole for the expansion, it was okay. I still think Shadowbringers was probably the best. The raid series, the 8-man raid, the Pandemonium raids, those are interesting. The 24-man raids, those are unique. Probably my favorite raid sets we have, honestly, amongst the 24-man. Alright, I skipped the credits because it was too long. And this video is already running too long as it is. Unless you wonder about your passage to Geralt, Aaronville will arrange a ship through his guild. You need only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, take this with you. A rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well on your coming adventures. Now, I'm not sure when the departure will be, but rest assured I'll let you know when I hear something. Until then, please take your ease. What do I get? What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? Meanwhile, Limsa Lomensa. Hey, man, what's up?
次の便はいつ出る？
どちらに向かう船でしょうか？
東も北も行ったしな。なら次は西だ。
西ですか。
So he's just going there to explore new sites, right? And then he gets probably wrapped up in all the Mammal Jaw stuff that goes on in Tural. How about Charlene? Rudianger! How do you get wrapped up in all this? There he is.
あの様子じゃ決めたようだぞ。まあそうなるだろうと思ってたけどな。彼女らもまたかの地へ。それは実に数奇な巡り合わせかと。とはいえ、あいつらとやり合うことになるなんて、さすがに骨が折れそうだ。ではこの依頼、今からでも断りますか？ 口にした言葉ほどお困りの様子には見えませんが。だな。こんな面白い話断れるか。では早速船を探すといたしましょう。さあ、とっておきの大仕事だ。
So what are they up to?
俺たちも行くぞ。トラル大陸へ。
They're planning something. What about Y'shtola? How does she get wrapped up in all this? We're not gonna show her?
Oh, お前、北上海に沈む海底遺跡に行ったことがあるか？オサード小大陸の北、流氷に覆われたブラインフロストを越えた者のみがたどり着く秘宝の島を見たことは？新大陸のまばゆき黄金鏡はどうだ？
Thanks, Emmett. Thanks for the guidance, buddy. Weigh anchor now. The tide is high, and dawn of a new adventure nigh. Row forth to break horizons bond and tread the gilded path beyond. That is it. It's done. What about Y'shtola though? We saw everybody but Y'shtola. How does she? I want to know how she gets wrapped up in all this. All right. So that's it. That is the end of Dawn Trail. I haven't even gotten there yet. That is the end of Endwalker. So, when we come back, we got a Beast Tribe roundup we gotta do, and then we'll be in the wait period for Dawn Trail. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.